The rift pulsates, a gaping maw between realities, hungrily devouring the essence of disparate worlds. From Tiamat's realm, tendrils of cosmic energy siphon, ancient magic, shimmering with stolen power and light. The primordial dinosaur world yields its raw life force, a vibrant green energy drawn into the abyss. Fragmented pieces of a modern city contribute their technological hum, electricity crackling into the void. These stolen energies converge, twisting into an unstable maelstrom at the heart of the dimensional tear. Deep within this chaotic core, a colossal, shadowy form slowly uncoils, vast beyond mortal comprehension. It is a star-serpent, an ancient cosmic parasite, its very presence, a silent hum of consuming hunger. Its ethereal scales shimmer with captured starlight, reflecting the agony of countless devoured realities. The tendrils of stolen energy feed directly into its form, invigorating its dormant, terrifying power. A profound darkness emanates from its coiled mass, chilling the very fabric of existence around it. The rift itself seems an extension of its will, a conduit for its insatiable, ancient appetite. Each siphoned spark, each stolen breath, fuels its slow, deliberate awakening within the void. The dimensions groan under the strain, stretched thin by the parasite's ceaseless, predatory hunger. Its form is a tapestry of nebulae and shadow, a living constellation of cosmic dread and power. The air crackles with latent energy, a silent testament to the vast power being accumulated within. Whispers of forgotten stars echo through the rift, swallowed by the entity's silent, ravenous maw. It is a predator of worlds, a silent architect of oblivion, now stirring from its cosmic slumber. The boundaries of reality blur and weep, unable to contain the sheer magnitude of its dark influence. A cold, indifferent intelligence stirs behind the serpent's form, observing its feeding mechanism. The distant screams of dying worlds are but faint melodies in its vast, cosmic consciousness. Its presence distorts time and space, bending light and shadow to its incomprehensible will. The rift's instability is no accident. It is the deliberate design of this ancient, consuming horror. Each battle fought near the rift sends ripples of power directly into its waiting, hungry form. The clashing titans unknowingly fuel their own demise, their strengths becoming its sustenance. A faint, insidious hum vibrates from the rift's core, growing stronger with every passing moment. The cosmic parasite coils tighter, gathering the stolen energies into a formidable, potent reservoir. Its shadowy head, unseen, turns slowly, a silent sentinel watching the approaching storm of conflict. The tendrils expand, reaching further into the fractured dimensions, seeking new sources of power. They weave through the shattered cityscapes, draining residual power from abandoned generators. They pierce the primeval jungles, drawing vitality from ancient trees and slumbering beasts. They delve into Tiamat's magical planes, subtly weakening her realm's potent, ethereal defenses. The rift is a vast mouth, and the worlds are its unsuspecting, abundant, and delicious feast. A cold, calculating hunger drives its every unseen movement, its slow, inexorable expansion. The very air tastes of ozone and distant despair, a prelude to its full, terrifying emergence. Its hidden form is a monument to cosmic entropy, a force beyond good or evil, simply consuming. The stolen magic glows faintly within its shadowy coils, a captured fire fueling its dark purpose. Life force pulses like a captured heartbeat, contributing to the parasite's growing, monstrous vitality. The hum intensifies, a silent song of growing power resonating through the fractured realities. Its ancient awareness expands, touching the edges of the warring titan's furious consciousness. The parasite patiently waits, letting the titans expend their strength, preparing for its harvest. A faint, almost imperceptible tremor runs through the rift, a shudder of anticipation and power. The tendrils grow thicker, more numerous like grasping roots, delving into fertile, unsuspecting soil. They seek out concentrations of power, drawn to the titanic energies unleashed by Tiamat and Rex. The rift flickers, momentarily revealing glimpses of the abyssal depths where the entity resides. A profound silence reigns within its core, a terrifying calm before the inevitable, consuming storm. The cosmic serpent dreams of endless void, of all realities becoming its own silent, dark domain. Its shadowy form expands subtly, a silent testament to the accelerating rate of energy absorption. The very laws of physics seem to bend around it, warped by its incomprehensible, ancient power. The tendrils now glow with a faint, malevolent light, visible probes in the fading dimensional haze. They're conduits of consumption, veins of darkness, drawing the lifeblood from unsuspecting realms. The overmind, hidden within the star-serpent, begins to flex its vast, unseen mental influence. It subtly manipulates the flow of rift energy, directing it with cold, calculating precision. Every tremor, every crack in reality, serves its ultimate, horrifying, predatory agenda. The fractured worlds offer a banquet of energies, an irresistible feast for the ancient entity. Its slow, patient awakening draws closer, heralded by the increasing instability of the rift. The tendrils now exhibit a conscious movement, like sensing appendages, seeking out their prey. They weave through the air, almost playfully, before plunging into a new source of raw power. The rift's edge crackles violently, spitting arcs of pure, unbridled, stolen energy into the void. The star-serpent's form grows more defined, a colossal shadow against the swirling, chaotic backdrop. It is a silent, cosmic aurora, slowly unfurling its terrible, ancient might within the dimensional tear. The hum deepens into a low thrum, a resonant frequency that vibrates through bones and spirit. The stolen magic swirls around its coils, a vibrant halo of cosmic energy, fueling its dark purpose. Life force pulses visibly, a green glow devoured by the ever-growing hunger of the ancient entity. The technological electricity sparks and arcs, absorbed into its vast, inorganic consciousness. The Obermind, from its hidden vantage, orchestrates the grand symphony of cosmic consumption. It observes Tiamat and Rex, pawns in its intricate game, their struggles merely providing sustenance. The rift itself seems to breathe, inhaling the very essence of the three colliding dimensions. A cold, ancient malice radiates from its core, touching the hearts of those who draw near. The energy tendrils now move with alarming speed, snatching power from every available source. They are extensions of a singular will, probes of an intelligence far beyond mortal comprehension. The star-serpent's coils tighten, a slow, deliberate contraction as it gathers its immense power. The rift shudders violently, a precursor to the cataclysmic events about to unfold in this realm. Its shadowy form now casts an immense pall over the dimensional void, a harbinger of doom. The stolen magic surges within its form, a vibrant, destructive power awaiting its release. The life force pulses with a desperate rhythm, absorbed completely by the cosmic predator. The hum of consumption becomes a low growl, echoing through the unstable, fractured realities. The Overmind directs its tendrils with precision, targeting the most potent energy signatures. It prepares for its next phase, the full manifestation of its horrifying, ancient presence. The rift widens slightly, revealing deeper, more terrifying glimpses into its abyssal core. The star-serpent's influence expands, subtly warping the very air and light around the nexus. A profound, ancient hunger radiates from its form, chilling the very essence of existence. The tendrils now possess a sinister beauty, glowing with the absorbed, vibrant energy. They are the veins of a cosmic parasite, feeding its monstrous, insatiable, dark appetite. The hum intensifies further, a silent shriek of power on the verge of its full unleashing. The Overmind's cold intellect orchestrates the consumption, preparing for its grand emergence. Tiamat, sensing a profound disturbance, turns her 5 heads towards the swirling rift nexus. A primal unease stirs within her, a recognition of a vast, unseen, encroaching power. Her scales, usually vibrant, seem to subtly dim under the rift's pervasive, draining influence. She gathers her formidable magical energies, intent on asserting dominance over the chaotic tier. Her 5 heads glow with elemental fury, preparing a spell to bind or break the dimensional anomaly. Tiamat unleashes a torrent of arcane power, a vibrant, multi-hued beam aimed directly at the rift. The colossal spell surges forward, crackling with raw magic, intending to seal the cosmic wound. But the rift merely shimmers, absorbing the colossal magical assault without a trace of resistance. Tiamat watches in disbelief as her immense power vanishes into the gaping, indifferent void. A sudden, searing pain lances through her very essence, a violation she has never known before. Her vibrant scales dull, and a visible stream of her magical energy is forcibly siphoned away. The stolen essence flows into the rift, feeding the unseen entity with her own divine power. A horrifying image flashes through her mind, the shadowy outline of the colossal star-serpent. Its cold, ancient gaze pierces her consciousness, a silent message of her utter insignificance. Tiamat recoils, a guttural growl rumbling from her 5 throats, a rare tremor of fear. She realizes with chilling clarity that she is a mere conduit, a pawn in a cosmic game. Her fury transforms into a cold, strategic rage. Understanding the profound betrayal she now faces, the rift pulses mockingly, its tendrils now glowing brighter with her stolen, potent magic. Tiamat's eyes narrow, observing the parasitic drain, a new enemy far more insidious than Titan Rex. Meanwhile, Titan Rex stands triumphant, having just shattered a towering, building-sized rift. He lets loose a deafening roar of victory, a primal assertion of his unchallenged dominance. The ground trembles beneath his massive feet, echoing his raw, untamed, destructive power. Mid-raw, a sudden, debilitating weakness washes over him, causing his colossal form to stagger. His glowing cracks, usually pulsating with vibrant energy, flicker erratically, then dim. A deep, unsettling tremor runs through his muscles, an unprecedented drain on his very being. Rex growls, confused and enraged by this invisible, insidious assailant stealing his strength. He lashes out at the empty air, his tail smashing ruined skyscrapers in a fit of furious frustration. His primal instincts scream of a hidden predator, a silent hunter stealing his life force. The energy drain is palpable, a cold sensation spreading through his powerful, scaled hide. He feels weaker, his mighty roar losing some of its thunderous, terrifying resonance. The glowing cracks on his body continue to fade, a stark visual representation of his weakening. Rex sniffs the air, searching for a scent, a visual cue of the unseen, malevolent force. His eyes, usually burning with predatory fire, hold a flicker of confusion, even raw fear. The rift pulses again, drawing more of his titanic strength into its vast, consuming more. He feels a profound violation, his inherent power being stolen by an unknown, cosmic entity. His rage builds, now directed at the glowing, chaotic tier in reality, the source of his agony. The remaining rift spawn, previously acting as chaotic, independent threats, begin to change. Their movements become strangely synchronized, a chilling, unnatural precision in their actions. No longer do they attack with random ferocity. A coordinated intelligence now guides their every move. They form unsettling patterns, circling Tiamat and Rex, like herders guiding their unsuspecting flock. Their guttural screeches now possess a chilling uniformity, a collective, directed sound. The rift spawn, once wild, now appear to be remote-controlled puppets, devoid of individual will. Their glowing eyes flicker with a shared, cold purpose, targeting the Titans with eerie precision. They maneuver with uncanny coordination, pushing Tiamat and Rex closer to the rift's swirling center. The air crackles with their controlled energy, a sinister, orchestrated ballet of destruction. Tiamat observes their changed behavior, her multiple minds processing the alarming new dynamic. This is no longer a random hunt. It is a deliberate, tactical maneuver, a coordinated ambush. The rift spawn are no longer predators. They are tools, extensions of a far greater, unseen will. Her realization deepens, connecting the drain on her power to this orchestrated, subtle herding. Rex, too, senses this shift, his primal instincts screaming warnings of a sophisticated trap. The rift spawn move with an unsettling intelligence, anticipating their every defensive maneuver. They block escape routes, forcing the Titans into positions closer to the rift's hungry maw. Their attacks are less about killing, more about containment, about guiding them to a specific fate. The synchronized swarm closes in, a living net tightening around the 2 colossal, warring Titans. Tiamat lets out a frustrated roar, blasting a cluster of rift spawn with a stream of icy breath. The frozen creatures shatter, but more emerge from the rift, replacing them with chilling speed. Rex stomps the ground, sending shockwaves through the earth, scattering a coordinated group. Yet, they reform, their movements fluid and precise, relentless in their directed pursuit. The atmosphere grows heavy with an unseen presence, a feeling of being watched, controlled. The rift spawn's eyes glow with a cold, shared light, reflecting the will of their unseen master. They push from all sides, a living wall of scales and claws, driving the titans inward. Tiamat feels the subtle pull of the rift, its draining power amplified by their proximity. Rex feels his strength continuously ebb, each furious exertion costing him precious energy. The coordinated assaults are designed to exhaust them, to weaken their formidable defenses. The rift's hum deepens, a silent siren call drawing them closer to its consuming heart. The rift spawn's tactics are intricate, a complex dance orchestrated by a superior intellect. They are not merely herding but funneling, guiding Tiamat and Rex into a predetermined trap. The fractured landscape itself seems to conspire, channeling their movements towards the nexus. Tiamat's 5 heads swivel, scanning the terrain, searching for a weakness in this calculated siege. Rex lets out a frustrated bellow, realizing his usual brute force is insufficient against this. The rift spawn are relentless, a tide of controlled monstrosity, ever advancing. Their movements are silent, save for the rhythmic thud of their coordinated, marching feet. A profound sense of dread settles upon both titans, a chilling understanding of their predicament. They are not fighting independent creatures. They are fighting a single, vast, unseen mind. The rift glows with an intensified, malevolent light, beckoning them closer to its core. The tendrils of energy within grow thicker, pulsating with the stolen essence of the titans. The overmind observes, its cold, ancient intellect, pleased with the progress of its elaborate plan. It is harvesting their power, their rage, their very life force, for its own dark purpose. The rift spawn now move with an almost hypnotic rhythm, an unsettling, synchronized march. They form a tight perimeter, leaving no avenue of escape, only the path to the rift's heart. Tiamat unleashes a blast of fire, incinerating a line of rift spawn, creating a temporary breach. But the breach closes instantly, filled by more creatures, their numbers seemingly endless. Rex chargeth, smashing through a phalanx of rift spawn, only to find another wall behind them. The sheer weight of their numbers, coupled with their coordination, proves overwhelming. The titans are being cornered, their vast power slowly but surely being eroded by the unseen foe. The hum of the rift becomes a resonant thrum, a silent countdown to the overmind's full awakening. Tiamat feels her magic draining faster, a profound exhaustion settling into her ancient bones. Rex's glowing cracks are now faint, his roars tinged with a desperate, primal wariness. The rift spawn's eyes glow brighter, reflecting the surging power of their unseen master. They are mere extensions, puppets on strings, guided by a singular, malevolent consciousness. The air grows thick with ozone and cosmic energy, a palpable tension before the climax. Tiamat looks towards Rex, a strange, fleeting understanding passing between the ancient rivals. Rex glances at Tiamat, his predatory instincts recognizing a shared, desperate predicament. Their individual struggles are now intertwined, their survival dependent on a fragile, new insight. The rift spawn press closer, their coordinated movements tightening the inescapable circle. They are mere seconds from being completely enveloped, pushed into the rift's hungry maw. Tiamat lets out a piercing shriek, a desperate cry against the relentless, encroaching doom. Rex unleashes a guttural roar, pounding the ground in a final, furious defiance against the swarm. The rift spawn surge forward, a wave of controlled monstrosity, intent on their capture. Tiamat's eyes lock onto the swarm, her gaze calculating, weighing her options in this dire moment. She sees the overwhelming numbers, the futility of fighting them individually, the true enemy's hand. Her gaze drifts to Rex, battling valiantly, but slowly succumbing to the relentless, coordinated assault. A cold, pragmatic decision forms in her ancient mind, overriding centuries of primal antagonism. She could blast both him and the swarm, but the greater threat requires a temporary, fragile truce. Tiamat unleashes a devastating torrent of elemental energy, not at Rex, but around him. Her icy breath freezes the rift spawn attacking his left flank, shattering them into crystalline shards. Her lightning strikes incinerate the creatures on his right, leaving smoking craters in their wake. A wave of corrosive acid melts the swarm attempting to flank him from behind. A deliberate act. Rex, mid-swipe, pauses, his head turning slowly towards Tiamat, his eyes wide with surprise. He sees her calculated, precise attacks, targeting only the swarm, leaving him unscathed. A flicker of something beyond aggression crosses his features, a primal recognition of shared peril. He could retaliate, but a deeper instinct holds him still, understanding the unspoken message. Tiamat meets his gaze, a silent, powerful communication passing between the ancient, warring titans. The rift spawn, momentarily confused by this unexpected, coordinated defense, falter in their attack. Their synchronized movements break, a brief moment of chaos in their otherwise perfect formation. But the Overman quickly reasserts control, their eyes glowing brighter with renewed, sinister purpose. The swarm reforms, a relentless tide of controlled monstrosity, pressing forward with renewed vigor. Tiamat and Rex, now standing closer, brace themselves, their combined presence a formidable bull. The rift pulsates violently, its light intensifying to a blinding, malevolent glare. A profound tremor shakes the fused landscapes, ripping through the very fabric of reality. The air screams, torn by an unseen force, as the rift's core begins to bulge outward. A massive, shadowy tendril, impossibly vast, begins to push through the dimensional veil. It is not of this world, nor any known dimension, a manifestation of pure, cosmic or. The tendril is obsidian black, shot through with veins of pulsating, dark, purple energy. It writhes slowly, like an ancient, awakening limb, stretching into the fractured reality. Its surface is rough, almost scale-like, but of a material utterly alien to mortal eyes. The very sight of it sends shivers down Tiamat's ancient spine, a primal terror she rarely feels. Rex lets out a guttural growl of pure, instinctive fear, recognizing a threat beyond his comprehension. The tendril expands rapidly, pushing aside reality, as if it were mere gossamer threads. It is followed by another, then another, vast, serpentine forms emerging from the rift's maw. These are the limbs of the star-serpent, the physical manifestation of the Overmind's awakening. The sheer scale of its emergence is horrifying, dwarfing even Tiamat and Titan Rex. Its presence alone causes the three worlds to glit, to flicker like dying embers. The fantasy realm's magical forests turn momentarily to static, then back again, distorted. The primordial jungle shifts, its vibrant greens momentarily replaced by cold, metallic west. The modern city's ruined skyscrapers shimmer, becoming transparent, revealing impossible geometries. Time itself seems to stutter. Moments repeating, 10 skipping, disorienting. All who witness, the air tastes of ash and ozone, a bitter, metallic temps that burns the lungs and senses. The sky above the rift tears open further, revealing glimpses of the abyssal void beyond. Stars, cold and ancient, shine through the rents, alien constellations unknown to any astronomer. The Overmind's tendrils coil through the air, vast as mountains, casting impossible shadows. They pulse with an inner light, a silent, terrible power that threatens to unravel all reality. A colossal head, larger than any mountain, begins its slow, inexorable push through the rift. Its form is a nightmare of cosmic precocious eyes like twin black holes, consuming all light. Its mouth, a jagged maw of unimaginable size, slowly opens, revealing an abyss. Within an abyss, the very air is sucked into its emerging form, a vacuum of cosmic hunger and ancient malice. The Riftspawn falls silent, their glowing eyes fixed upon their master's terrifying manifestation. They are mere dust motes, compared to the colossal entity now breaching the dimensional barrier. Tiamat and Rex stand frozen, their combined might seeming utterly insignificant against this foe. The Overmind's head emerges fully, its ancient, indifferent gaze sweeping across the fractured worlds. It sees them not as enemies, but as convenient sources of energy, soon to be fully consumed. A low, resonant thrum emanates from its colossal form, a sound that shakes the very soul. The glitching of realities intensifies, threatening to shatter the fragile existence of all three. The tendrils flex, coiling around the rift's edges, anchoring the entity in this unstable nexus. Its presence drains all color from the world, leaving a monochrome landscape of fear and despair. The air grows heavy, oppressive, as if the weight of the cosmos itself presses down upon them. Tiamat's 5 heads rear back, a unified shriek of defiance and dawning horror escaping her throat. Rex lets out a primal, earth-shattering roar, a challenge born of instinctual, desperate courage. But their roars are swallowed by the vast silence of the Overmind's terrifying, cosmic presence. The colossal head turns slowly, its void-like eyes locking onto the 2 defiant titans below. A cold, ancient amusement flickers within its depths, a predator toying with its captured prey. The tendrils begin to unfurl further, revealing more of the star-serpent's impossible, vast body. It is a being of pure void, woven from the fabric of forgotten galaxies and dying stars. The rift now serves as its gateway, its feeder, its throne in this doomed, fractured reality. The 3 worlds are its buffet, their energies slowly but surely being siphoned into its form. Tiamat and Rex are merely appetizers, their titanic power a concentrated, delicious offering. The Overmind's full form is still shrouded in the rift's depths, but its power is undeniable. The very ground beneath them begins to crack, consumed by the encroaching, cosmic darkness. The air shimmers with residual energy, a silent testament to the vastness of the entity's might. Tiamat's fear turns to grim resolve, a realization that this is a battle for all existence. Rex's primal terror morphs into ferocious, desperate courage, ready to fight until his last breath. The Overmind's head slowly descends, its colossal shadow engulfing the entire battlefield. Its mouth opens wider, a swirling vortex of pure, unadulterated cosmic energy within its depths. It lets out a silent, crossing roar, a psychic assault that rattles the titans to their core. The rift's bonds surge forward once more, now imbued with a terrifying, amplified power. They are the vanguard of the Overmind, its teeth and claws in this physical, unstable realm. Tiamat and Rex stand side by side, a fragile, unspoken alliance forged in shared, desperate peril. They prepare for battle, the ancient titans against a cosmic horror, the fate of worlds at stake. The Overman's gaze is cold, indifferent, a silent promise of ultimate, universal annihilation. The rift pulsates one final, agonizing time. Before stabilizing around the entity's full form, its colossal head looms over them, a monument to cosmic terror, its maw hungrily agape. The tendrils lash out, snaking towards Tiamat and Rex, ready to ensnare their defiant forms. Their worlds glitch violently, on the precipice of being fully consumed by the ancient entity. The silence is deafening, broken only by the crackle of draining energy and the Titan's heavy breaths. The Overmind, fully present, prepares to devour all, its cosmic hunger, finally unleashed upon them. Tiamat and Rex stand firm, their alliance tested, facing an enemy that transcends all understanding. Their eyes meet, a shared, desperate resolve burning fiercely against the encroaching, cosmic night. The colossal tendrils descend, a final, terrifying curtain falling upon their fractured, dying worlds. Their battle, once one of dominance, transforms into a desperate struggle for the very essence of being. The Overmind's presence is absolute, its ancient power radiating, threatening to crush their spirits. They are the last bastions, 2 titans against an entity that feeds on the very fabric of existence. The rift glows with an infernal light, reflecting the cosmic horror now fully revealed to them. Tiamat and Rex unleashed their combined roars, a defiant challenge against the encroaching oblivion. The tendrils strike, and the fate of their worlds hangs precariously in the terrifying, cosmic balance.